It's a nice fall day today. Voted, which is always important. I'm going to be at ArcaneCon this weekend in, I guess, central Western Mass. Maybe Western Mass is right near Springfield. If you're in the central Western Massachusetts area, come by and check it out. I'm going to be running an investigative adventure. The first time I ran it was at ShireCon a couple of months ago, or maybe not even, maybe just a month ago, more or less. And, as you're prepping to run a thing, or at least I do, I want to think about, well, what happened last time? What were the ups, the downs? What can I do differently? What can I do better? Can I avoid some kind of pitfalls? The only really thing that came up, not necessarily in a negative way, but just that the adventure was short. It ran short. Not necessarily a bad thing. It didn't run super short. And I think everyone had a good time, which is the most important thing. But I'm thinking about, well, do I want to add something to it, flesh it out a little bit more, I suppose pad it out, you could look at it, to maybe push it closer towards the running length than I would like. And really what the point of me kind of recording this at all is that I'm struck by, I think, the adventures that I've been writing for my own use, and maybe you've seen it somewhere, is they're not particularly weird. They don't have a lot of, I want to call it glitz. That's not the right word, but they're not something that people are going to look at, I think, and say, oh my gosh, there's this crazy thing in this adventure, so you should go pick it up or you should run it. It's got, crabmen, and it's got half people, half toasters, and all that stuff. I don't have anything like that. I think my adventures are probably going to read as somewhat mundane, maybe even boring, perhaps. Though I haven't been bored running them, and I think they're not boring to play in. But it's just something that interests me. But I think there's a question to be had is, well, how do you make your adventure stand out? How do you give it a little more oomph without just leaning into, make it crazy? I mean, the answer could be, especially in OSR sense, that's what the market wants. That's what people want. Give me some crazy. Fair enough. But that's not really where I'm at. But I have been wondering, well, what can I do? What can I add? I'm not sure. This video doesn't have answers. I'm really just posing the question. And I guess ultimately in terms of, well, why did I watch this to begin with? Maybe this idea of, what can you do with your adventures if you don't want to lean in or into kind of wacky craziness?